while we're getting everything loaded up, Mark, you probably remember better than us. Even though I've also edited my footage and put my videos out, it was earlier last week, I can't remember. Where actually are we?
I don't know. What
No,
were
I
we
don't.
doing last week?
I know you tried to
Were
kill
we
us
about-
all.
Well, that could be any week.
That's true.
I can't remember what we particularly got up to.
We were at the Minotaurs, the Goblin camp. We definitely
Minotaurs, I
fought some
remember.
Minotaurs. Oh, I know
think
where
I've got-
we are.
Didn't we pick up this weird, like, elf woman or whatever?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, God, yes.
Kataya,
Okay, I remember.
or whatever she's
Yeah.
called. Yeah, my least favourite character. Yeah, we got
I
ambushed, didn't
remember
we? Yeah.
now. Yeah. Right, let's see. Anyone need an invite?
We
We are all here. apparently.
we
TC,
are on
brilliant.
the way to Copperan, having just spoken to the merchant because he found a guard's body. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We have to go and
Yeah,
talk to someone at Copperan. Ready up, TC,
Yeah.
and we'll get loaded up, and then we shall go live.
You've got to give him his
sure? 'Cause
character.
Yeah,
Welcome, folks.
give me my smashy axe.
We're just waiting for TC to hit the ready button, I think, and then we should be in with it.
No.
How's
I
everyone
can't.
doing tonight?
You've got
I
to
can't
select
do it.
him, Mark.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to
my
request
fault.
my smashy axe and you won't let me.
There you go. Sorry about that.
No axe for you
Technical
tonight.
issues.
Hey, it's my damn well axe.
More worried about the lightning breath that keeps seeming to tickle the rest of us occasionally than the big axe.
Wouldn't do anything like that, I promise you.
I mean,
I'm sure,
fortunately,
I'm
it is
sure.
only a tickle.
Welcome, Ajani, Bingo Dude, Leonidas, Onu, and everyone else who I've hopefully not missed in chat. But welcome back, everyone. So we're going to continue with our adventures in Solasta. And the last I remember of it, we were escorting some rather rude ancient elf lady somewhere, and we found a bunch of merchants that had been ambushed, or maybe not ambushed, maybe infiltrated. Anyway, there's some dead dude, and we have to go and report the death of this guard to Copperan, which just happens to be where the angry elf lady wants to go anyway. So that is convenient. So let's see where it leads. Let's see, where are we? Were we just about to go to sleep here, or were we just slept and we just rested, hadn't we?
think
I
so.
think we had rested, yeah.
We are about to wander off.
Before we
I
start
think-
wondering, do I need to craft any more health potions? Or are we all looking pretty good?
I've got I flipping heck. I've got 7 health potions, 8 on me. So does anybody need a health potion?
I mean, I'm good.
Silence is golden.
I think we're all good. Yeah, you keep hoarding them potions, Mark.
I
Yeah,
will hold
hold
the
'em.
potions.
You can
Hold
be the
them
potion
well.
hoarder.
Okay. What are we crafting? I've nearly finished making the Lightbringer greatsword. Actually, it might be ready at the next stop. That's going to be ready soon. Then we shall unleash our
Oh,
paladin.
TC, there's some heavy chainmail here.
Chainmail. Where?
Some poison, Mark, if you want it, and a couple of short swords.
I'm okay for short swords, unless they are magical.
No, they're typical rubbish. I'll pick up the poison, though.
Oh, little bag of stuff to loot. Yeah, I'd missed that.
I'll keep what I got.
I don't think it was anything
Island.
special, it was just heavy.
Just regular poison.
Let me sling this poison to you.
I'll assume it's been done. Hey, Indigo, thanks for the drink. Cheers. I don't really need rehydrating after the weekend I had up in Edinburgh, where I probably absorbed more rainwater than the entire county of Yorkshire's done in the last week. But it was cold and it was wet, but that is Scotland, and it's never failed to be anything else when I've been up there. But it's still good fun.
Did you
And at least you
have-
brought the cold back to Yorkshire with you.
I know what TC's going to ask. Actually, no, he's going to ask one of two things. Go on, TC. Ask, did I have
Did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah, I did have a good time, thanks. I thought you were either going to ask, did I have a deep-fried Mars bar, or did I have haggis, neeps, and tatties? And the answer is yes to the latter, but no, I didn't. I didn't do the deep-fried Mars bar.
I was going to
That's pro-
actually say, did you have whiskey as well?
I didn't have any whiskey. No, I maybe
You didn't have a
should have
dram?
had. Didn't have a dram. It was like the Christmas market, which is like all the like German
Oh, Glühwein.
themed food.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was nice, but it's like a very commercialized one that visits the UK now, and they're in every city, and
Yeah,
you know it's not quite authentic German food. It's not in Manchester this year or Leeds. There was one
Yeah.
down there that was cancelled.
No, we had ours in Manchester. It was great until you realise that it was what was it? So I emphasise the word a small mug of Glühwein of hot mulled wine, and a Christmas Yorkshire pudding wrap, which comprised
Do you
of
seek entrance to our fair valley?
Yes, we do.
I do love his
Then go
voice.
see Sergeant Nickernin in the guardhouse.
Thank you. Clear skies.
I think we need to see him
Stay in
anyway.
the light.
Yeah, the Yorkshire pudding wrap was there, and my kids both had one.
Good day.
Me and my wife
Sergeant
didn't.
Nickernin, officer of the day.
And my kids
business
both got
brings
the
you to
shits.
Copperan?
Well, Sarge, we found something of yours on our way here.
Of mine? What exactly?
Here they are, Sarge.
The ring, the badge, insignia. The man who wore those was of middling height. Broad shoulders, dark hair, and a broken nose. Am I right?
Correct.
You can tell
You
that from
knew
the
him
ring.
then?
He broke his nose after an exchange of views behind the barracks. Raoul tried to headbutt his basic training instructor. That was me. Now tell me, what happened to my good friend Raoul?
First, please accept our sincere condolences.
Thanks. Now tell me where, when, how, and who.
Amos is looking
2
even
days
paler.
ago.
No,
It was at a small camp in some
It's a lighting.
Neanderthal ruins. He was found almost dead by the caravan people. They tried to heal him, and then some travelers in the caravan rushed in to kill your friend and the guards Master Gala had posted.
And no idea who those guys were?
No, Sarge, they look like common mercs to me.
Did Roald say anything to you?
It was too late for him.
Dire news. Listen, go and speak to the Synod. Tell him everything.
Everything?
Sure.
Um,
You're
The
trusting
Synod.
my character?
The Synod is the ruler of the Vale of Copperan.
And where is the Synod?
You can find him at the town hall at this hour. Give him this note from me and tell him exactly what happened. Here, my signature on the letter from Gala. Take it to Master Warmhearth at the general store. And here's a note for the Synod.
Stay in the light.
now we can forge
missed
his
Christmas.
signature.
You missed the Christmas markets in Germany, Leonidas. I've never been to the German ones. I went to one in Prague 3 years ago. That was really good.
Oh, I bet that was good.
Yeah,
Do we
nice.
speak to Wilf first and get our reward?
That sounds
Yes,
money?
money is good.
I like money.
Well met. What can we do for you on this fine morning?
We
He
have a
seems
letter for
naturally
you.
cheerful.
Look at his hands. His hands are like twice the size of his head.
This guy's to you. Master Golden Tongue sent this letter.
Of course.
Yes.
Something not quite Hobbit-like about him.
Master Golden Tongue's instructions are quite clear. Here's your money, and here's a receipt to sign. Would you be interested in sampling our wares?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
What
Yeah,
sort
Amos
can we
is-
have
What you
for
sell?
free?
It's the lighting, I
Aim-
tells you.
It's paler every week. He's by the time of the end of the adventure, he's going to look like Elizabeth I. I swear.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have here at this wonderful stall of nothing?
Nout.
Huh. What's the black stuff? Black pearl powder. What's that? Is that for casting one of someone's horrible spell? Circle of death.
Circle of Death.
Circle of Death.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, if we have stuff to sell, we get 20%. So it
We
might not be
do.
our place to sell.
I have some prime scimitars. I doubt we're going to use them, but I'll keep them for now.
You see, Mark,
Are they a monk weapon?
What will happen in the end is that I will grow bald, my hair will turn white, and you can call me by my real name, Lenin, because somebody pointed out that my character has a quite Lenin-like beard, and I don't like it.
I see. Hmm. Trying to spread your communism in our band with your Eldritch Blast. I don't know. That doesn't sound very Lenin-like to me.
I
Lenin's
mean,
obviously gone rogue.
if Lenin was a warlock and would have casted Eldritch Blast at everybody, I might listen to him a bit more. I don't know. Seems like a cool dude then.
That would be a very different version of history, wouldn't it? I don't think I've got anything to
Certainly
sell
would.
here.
I have to say, this meat stall with nobody there looks rather good, and the detailing and marbling on the meat and the sausages is very good.
I'm looking at the wrong place. Have you seen like the basket of slop that is the fruit stall? I think it's supposed to be apples or tomatoes.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, the
we'll
meat
stay away
looks
from
way
that.
better. The meat and like salamis and sausages look way better.
Yeah,
The
much,
fish
much
stall is
better.
actually
over
very
here.
well done.
Ah, okay. Yes, these do look a bit tastier.
I can't see any slop, let's put it that way.
I tell you what, I can't see that. You can see sausage, you can see some steak. Can't see any bacon.
They're obviously
There
sold
is-
out because of its popularity.
Apam's forbidden.
There is no bacon. It's so much so that my character just shivered in game because there was no bacon.
Let's have a look around. What are we doing? Talk to the Synod. Do we know?
I really do think you nearly said so. I thought you said something else now.
Yeah, I know. I keep wanting to pronounce Synod with an R and a T. I'm going to have to try and resist.
I was going more for going for ending with an L.
All right. He might be senile. I found a pub.
Yeah, that's
It's always handy.
what I was gonna say.
How
Is
good
it
does the meat
worth-
look in the pub?
Let's have a look what they got hanging up.
Oh, there's still some sloppy tomatoes and
Yeah,
pears.
I wouldn't eat the tomatoes or the pears. I think the pears are they next to that?
Mm.
Oh, those things.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe-
Oh no, there's more baskets of slop.
Yeah, either that's pears or it's potatoes. But oh yeah, like
Yeah, no.
there's an even greater slop basket in the back here, but I can't quite see.
Oh, all right. There are
when you scroll
crates
down.
of slop. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like a crate
Yeah,
of jelly.
I don't think we'll be eating here tonight.
No.
Yes, I think we'll maybe
there's
pass on
there's
that.
even grass growing back behind the containers, so
Yeah, the courgettes look pretty good, but I definitely not touch. I wouldn't. What the hell is this?
The fish has gone
Okay.
purple. That's how bad it's gone.
Are they not
shall,
aubergines?
Aubergines are purple.
No,
Oh, I'm
they're
in a
not
bedroom.
aubergine-ish.
might be sweet potatoes.
It might
Camera
be.
won't let me in now.
I mean,
Nope, camera won't let me in. I've broken the game.
we've been critiquing their veg too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've upset them now. Hey, Red John, nice to see you again. How's things?
Also, why is the barrel bloody? All the barrels have like blood textures on them, or is it just me?
Probably best not to ask.
I mean, that's
I
probably
see.
just
Oh.
what you see.
Oh no, they're the locked doors, aren't they? I found the dude.
Oh, they do. Oh no.
Right?
Yeah, that doesn't
I can't
look.
open his chest.
Something bad happened in that inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to know. Strangers in a new town. We best keep our noses out of it.
Clear skies. Joris Nikonin says you have an interesting story to tell.
Clear skies to you, my lord. Well, it all began when we came upon this caravan.
Go on.
And
Military matters I usually leave in the more than competent hands of the Baron. But Nikonin sent you to me. You see, he is a rarity in the Stonefist Mercenary Company. The one old hand who was born here. We have known each other almost all our lives. He is the reason Stonefist came to our aid during the Orc invasion. And he sent you to me? That's odd. Why did you come to Koparan?
Well, none of these reasons, but let's ask.
An orc invasion?
Happened about 15 years ago. Several tribes got together, whipped to a frenzy by a shaman. They hit us hard and opened a breach, got a foothold in the outer works, and were about to hit the town. Then Gromnir hit them from behind, and they were between hammer and anvil.
Oh yes, that popular dwarf saying, hammer and anvil.
Strike the earth and
The
such.
Stonefist mercenary company?
Our military force, since they helped us repel the Orc invasion.
Who's Stonefist?
Gromnir Stonefist, founder of the Stonefist Mercenary Company. That doesn't answer my question.
Didn't answer ours either.
Current mission is to escort Lady Cathaila. Koparan was the seat of her family before the cataclysm.
And Lady Cathaela is on a nostalgia trip?
Far from it. One of her ancestors left family heirlooms hidden in the fortress. Among those heirlooms, we hope to find clues about the next stage of our quest.
Old elven nobility. I am sure I have never seen you before, Lady Cathaela. So tell me something about Koparan that a newcomer or even a casual visitor can't know.
In a side valley, there is an imperial mausoleum of Lanarak, home of the honored dead.
We'll have to trust her on this. I don't know.
She's just said that special word that gets us all killed.
What's Lanarak?
Yeah.
A very particular kind of marble. Very precious. The traditional stone for the honored dead.
So she was correct.
I'm
A
guessing.
place of remembrance?
Yes, for the honored dead who fell in battle for the Empire.
There is indeed an ancient imperial mausoleum in a side valley, sealed off since the fall of Manacalon. Not many know of it. Thank you, my lady. I am convinced. As for
Didn't
the
take
rest
much,
of
did it?
You said you were sent by the Legacy Council? We see a lot of council agents on their way to the Badlands, and they bring a lot of rumors. So tell me, is there any truth to the rumor that the Sorax are back?
One
TC.
stood in front of you.
They are as nasty as legends made them.
Can they truly possess others?
Not possess exactly. What they do is worse. If you believe the tales that the Paladins of Aenar recovered from their archives.
Do me a favor. Walk around our city, talk to the people. Then report your impressions to Sergeant Nikkonen. Not a word about what you told me, though.
Could you be any more anti-dragonist?
Do you believe the
Well, we can
Sorax
try.
are in Koparan?
I'll say no more for the time being. Walk the streets, then see Nikkonen. Meanwhile, stay in the light.
Clear skies to you, Seynard.
I don't get this whole
Yeah.
greeting thing. It's either clear
No.
skies or stay in the light, but it's never
Stay
the
in
same
the
thing
light.
to the same person.
No.
This town is really dirty.
How rude. Yeah, the voice acting
Yeah.
really in this stage of the game is it's a little bit shaky. The main characters are pretty good, but I think this area is one of the oddest. None of the voices, I think, match up with the characters as we see them, which makes me wonder if they were recorded for different parts and the developers said, no, wait, let's make it a town full of dwarves afterwards. I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. They don't sound very dwarvish, do they?
They don't.
Oh, sorry.
Then have we been conditioned to expect dwarves to sound Scottish and Northern?
That's true.
Specific design so he could propose.
So, he probably gambled the money away.
Not him. Straight arrow. On the fast track to Sergeant Orion. I asked around.
So, where is this paragon of yours?
Consigned to guard duty. A whole week. And that just on his return from patrol.
Is Elder Scrolls Online? Does that have bad voice acting? I haven't played that for a long time. I don't remember it being bad, but
I could never get into that.
I think I played it when it just came out. I played for like a half a week and I just couldn't take it anymore. I didn't like the game when it came out and I never looked back.
apparently it's got a lot better because I think it had all sorts of issues on launch. But I mean, it's still going.
I've heard good things. Yeah.
Pretty strong, I think.
Yeah, I basically just didn't bother anymore.
Wilf Warmheart. Or Warmheart. Wait,
What?
What?
When can I see my Eric? He is due some liberty.
Lass, I already told you. He's assigned to guard duty.
A whole week of it? And that after 2 weeks on patrol? No, he just doesn't want to see me anymore.
Now, lass, don't you fret. It's not that at all. The old man has his whole patrol on guard duty in the basement ever since they came back. Something's up. And whatever it is, it can't be good.
That'll make her feel better.
this is we were talking about iffy voice acting. What does the bartender want? Can I talk to him? Wouldn't let me talk to him.
We have to get
I think you
close
just need to
to
get
him, I think.
close.
Mistress Mildred, the brewer wants to know when to bring the next delivery of ale. He doesn't want it to go stale. He has his reputation to consider.
If only the Stonefist had let his thirsty patrol out on leave as usual. But now, we've only got the regulars and the ale's not moving too fast. Take him 2 empty barrels and get 2 new. It's the best we can do right now.
Was that Australian, New Zealand, or West Country Britain? I think it's a mix of all three.
I was gonna say,
I thought it was like English old lady. But, ew.
There was an element of royalty to it, wasn't there?
There's others. The people in this part of the world obviously have a very mixed heritage, not just between elf, dwarf, and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They're well travelled.
Unless they're all Sorax and they missed like the voice acting class in Sorax school. It could be that.
TC, you want to tell us about the voice acting school?
Makes you think it might be an AI created voice.
Well, mate.
Don't think so,
what
but
can
I'll
we do
talk
for
about
you
that in
on
a
this
sec.
fine morning?
The Synod sent us?
Is this not telling him where we came from not a bit obvious?
The Synod sent us to talk to you. Anything unusual in the last days?
Well, the Baron came back with a bunch of prisoners. Highwaymen, apparently. I'm wondering why they didn't hang them on the spot.
Hanging, eh? Would that be the normal practice?
Yes. You don't need that many prisoners to make them talk, if you ask me.
He's not going to
but the
sell us
swords
anything
he
new, is he?
The swords he was selling were bigger than him.
Yeah.
We should go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
There, look.
That's why he's got such big hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains it. So AI created voice acting in games. The worst I've come across was a World War II sort of flight sim. I think, was it called 301 or 303 Squadron? Basically, it was like supposed to be based on the stories of the Polish airmen who came over to Britain and fought in the Battle of Britain. And I think they changed it, but they gave me a copy for review when it first came out, and the voice acting was pure AI robotic computer stuff, and it was horrific.
The Senard's hopping mad. Why's that? The whole week he's been waiting, and still no meeting with the Baron.
Well, that's weird. Usually they meet every day at least. Like an old couple, the two of them.
I'm not aware I've come across AI voice acting, but I get the feeling with this that they just had, maybe 10, 15 people read a load of lines and they've dropped them into whichever character they felt fit at the time. It sounds very isolated in a booth. You've got nobody to have any real conversation with. It's just read this, read this, read this.
It's better to pay a few voice actors a good amount of money than pay a lot of voice actors not enough, right?
Yeah.
They probably all have a restricted budget.
I think they've gone for some definitely budget voice actors, and it's fair enough. It's a small budget game, or at least it was when it came out. It's been quite successful, when I gather, but they obviously didn't want to blow a huge budget on the voice acting, which is understandable. But we should see improvements in the next project, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who that?
Sun on your face.
Hey Ben, nice to see you.
My name is Atina Bladeburn, priestess of Aaron. What can I do for you?
Do we need a services seat?
I think her wares are quite religious.
Okay.
Bear with me. I seem to have a slight thumbnail issue.
Yeah, okay, I don't think I need any of those.
It says Solasta at this end.
The Holy Symbol Crown.
Oh, who's just
Oh.
sold a dual bracelet?
Me.
I think YouTube's just had a bit of a fit on that one. It looks like
Okay,
it's
I'm
all
good.
I
updated
realized I
for
had that, and I just decided to sell it.
Solasta.
What's money?
Sell everything.
No, I'm slightly concerned.
Should I sell the gold
Thanks for letting me know, though,
bracelet?
Ben. Hope you're well.
Why not?
And hopefully catch you
Where's
soon.
money? It's
I mean,
mine.
the star voice actor for this was clearly Carnage, but even when you listen to him, you can tell he's not used to actually voice acting, although he performs a lot as himself in Twitch, obviously, but it felt like in his lines delivered, he was like just trying to sound too much like the rough and ready, might be a bad guy, tough dude, and it was quite fun to listen to. But
I think
there's a
part of that
screenwriter
is
who
also
followed.
the script.
Yes, as well. And if you don't know, if you're only given your lines to read and you don't know what lines are opposite yours in the conversation, that also makes it a lot harder to work with. And I think in a lot of the voice acting that we've covered, there is that. If you want to see a true voice actor who streams games and who also does a lot of voice acting in games that you will know, Alex Jordan, I'm going to drop the link in Twitch now. Not that I particularly want to promote other Twitch channels than myself, but go and check Alex out. He's a really great guy. He's a really talented voice actor as well, which you'll be able to see from the clips and things that he has.
Did he do some of the voices in Dark Tide?
I think so.
I feel like
yeah.
I've seen that
He's
name
voiced-
recently.
He's voiced Dark Tide. What else has he done? He's done loads of games. He was in... Oh, I can't remember. Quite a lot of stuff anyway.
Are you the local boss of the scavengers?
Yeah, you could say that. Not bossing much, I'm afraid. We used to have adventurers raiding around here. But
Straight
now
out of the
just
30s.
One?
Yeah, she's around somewhere. You might run into her.
We found an old Tirmarian monastery south of here.
Yeah? Tell me where. We'll take care of it.
A bit of a jersey, a jersey
Go
accent.
loot the place. Quest completed. Hey, we can use the board now.
We can do the board, yeah. I don't think... Oh, we have one.
Oh,
Cool.
completed. We have got one. Nice. I might as well get the food. Don't think there's anything
What about the
magical
money
in
at
this.
the bottom?
No. I
Yeah,
think
we
it
get
tells
that,
you when it's
happily.
magical. They already
Does
identify it. I think, yeah.
Sell. I look at the prices of them. And that gives us an indication.
We're back up to over $2,500.
Nice.
We might eat this week.
Do we need to go and see anybody? Yeah, we need to go and see Nikonen.
I think with the whole voice acting thing, and you've mentioned some that you know, but the thing that really opened my eyes to it, and there's a few voices that you know and I've known for years, and you hear them like, Troy Baker, Nolan North, everybody knows them, Laura Bailey, those kind of really big famous voice actors. But it's the Critical Role D&D show that I sort of watch every now and then.
All right.
And it's Matt Mercer who's the DM, who's incredible. He's a voice actor in his own right.
Well met again.
But he just makes amazing worlds.
Had a chance to
It's
walk
just
around
brilliant,
the
well
city
voiced.
and hear what people are saying. So, what do you think?
These highwaymen.
These highwaymen.
What about the Sultan? Okay.
The story with the
What
highwaymen
about
is
the
also
soldiers?
weird. Why keep them prisoner? Normally the penalty is clear and swift. On the frontier, you don't feed idle people, particularly not scum like highwaymen. At best,
The
you
True
keep them
Aimless
work.
is coming out.
At worst, they become fertilizer.
We're not that far removed from highwaymen.
Something's wrong.
Well,
Soldiers
legal.
Back from the patrol, denied leave. Posted to guard duty instead of visiting the tavern.
There are two things I didn't mention in our last conversation.
You're wasting our
Things about
time?
Roald and the Baron.
Rolled?
Who is Roald?
Rolled?
What about
The
Roald?
guy-
Rolled?
He's the
When you
dead
told
person.
me of Roald's
Ah.
death, and I was speechless. Not out of grief, but because not a week before, Roald had come back from patrol.
You mean one of them is not who he seems?
It's funny
He
you'd
did a
pick up
good
on
job
that one,
of hiding his
TC.
surprise, didn't he?
What about the Baron?
I've known him for 20 years. I was a founding member of the company. Now, for the first time in 10 years, I am Officer of the Day posted here, and that's not all. For the last 10 years, he's always called me Joris. Now, all of a sudden, it's back to Nikkonen. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
Suggestions, Sarge?
The Synod mentioned your mission. He and I go back a long way. So, go to see the Baron and tell him your heirloom story. I know what his normal reaction would be. So come back and we can compare notes. And if I were you, I wouldn't mention Roald, the caravan, or anything else. Clear skies to you.
It looks like he's wearing some chest armor made from dragon skin, TC. I'd watch this guy if I were you.
I'm not
let's have a little look.
already. The lot of you.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, they're scales, aren't they?
Dragon.
The lot of you have been so anti-dragonistic, it's untrue. I'm gonna have to go and see a doctor.
Where are we going? Somewhere over here?